The 10 best credit cards for travel rewards available in the USA in 2020. I'm Chris, this is Yellow Productions. I do travel guides that are fun, informative, and entertaining. This video is part of an annual update that I do sharing the best credit cards so that you can travel with the rewards that you earn for these credit cards. Now in this video, in this top 10 list, I'll be sharing these. Some of them may be best for the sign-up bonus, others may be best for what you earn based upon what you spend, and others might be best because of the ongoing benefits for having the card. Those are all things that I'm going to talk about in this video, and I'll conclude with a list of other credit cards of honorable mentions that didn't make the top 10, but are cards that I carry in my wallet. This video, it's not sponsored or endorsed by any bank. Nobody's paying me to make this video. This is the advice I would give my best friend if he asked me what credit cards I think are the best. Most of these cards are not available outside the USA, so if you live somewhere else in the world, well, go watch one of my other videos. Maybe click this card right here to watch one of my favorite videos on the robot restaurant in Tokyo. Okay, but if you're hanging on, let's dive right into the top 10. The 10th best credit card for 2020, it's the Citi Double Cash Card. This card, it's new on my list for 2020 because something changed in 2019 that made me add it to the list, but we'll talk about that in a moment. The Citi Double Cash Card is really great for your everyday non-bonused spending. The way this card works is when you buy something, you get 1% cash back, and when you pay your bill, you get another 1% cash back. Now, this cash back percentage goes into a little account that you then have to redeem later. The reason why this wasn't on my list in 2019 was, well, I mentioned these lists are focused on cards for travel rewards and straight cash back, not travel rewards. But in 2019, Citi added the ability to pool thank you points together, and so if you have another one of their Citi cards, either the Citi Premier or the Citi Prestige card, well, those cards, you can transfer thank you points into a whole 15 different airline partners. So with the Citi Double Cash Card, you can actually convert the percent cash back points into thank you points that you can then transfer to one of 15 partners. The value of a thank you point is about 1.7 cents, and so if you redeem your cash back into thank you points to one of these travel partners, you can get about 3.5 cents of value for every dollar you spend. That's pretty good, all with no annual fee. The 9th best card for 2020 is the American Express Gold Card. This card was also on my list last year. I'll go through the bonus, the spending, and the benefits of the card. First, the bonus. The sign-up bonus on this card gives you 35,000 membership reward points after you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months. You'll also get 20% back from dining at restaurants in the first 3 months up to $100. There's a $120 annual dining credit that's available at Shake Shack, Cheesecake Factory, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, and at Grubhub. Okay, now let's talk about the earnings on this card. I'll start with the bonus earnings. You'll earn 4x membership reward points on supermarkets and US restaurants. You'll earn 3x points on flights booked directly with airlines and at AmexTravel.com, and you'll earn 1 membership reward point on every other purchase. I'm going to talk more about membership rewards points and what you can use them for and where you can transfer them to when I get to the American Express Platinum card later in this list. The annual fee for the American Express Gold card is $250. The 8th best card for 2020 is the Hilton Honors American Express Aspire card. This one's new on the list for 2020. It's really good if you stay at Hilton hotels a lot. This is the top of the line premium Hilton branded credit card. The annual fee on this card is $450. So it's a pretty high annual fee, but the benefits are pretty good, as we're going to see in just a moment. But first, I want to cover the sign-up bonus. The sign-up bonus is 150,000 Hilton Honors points in your first 3 months after $4,000 in spend. The earnings on this card, you get 14 Hilton Honors points for stays at Hilton-affiliated hotels. You get 7 Hilton Honors points for car rentals, airlines, and US restaurants, and then you get 3 Hilton Honors points for everything else. Now, the benefits are really the reason why you get this card. The first benefit for just having this card is a $250 Hilton resort fee credit annually. This is for things that you pay for at Hilton affiliated hotels that aren't the major parts of the stay. Things like a spa, things like eating at a restaurant, those incidental type expenses. Also, for just having the card, you get 1 weekend night hotel stay award every year. And if you spend $60,000 on the card, then you get another weekend night stay for any hotel in the Hilton portfolio. This card also comes with Priority Pass Select membership, which gets you into 1,200 airlines airline lounges around the world. This is a benefit that's included in more of these cards, and I'll talk more about the Priority Pass membership when I get later down in this list. But the real reason you have this card is it comes with Hilton Diamond status. Diamond is one of the top tiers in the Hilton Honors program. If you have a Diamond status, whenever you stay at Hilton affiliate hotels, you get a lot of benefits like early check-in, late checkout, suite upgrades, free breakfast. And so if you stay at Hilton hotels quite frequently, the $450 annual fee will quickly get made up by just the amount of free breakfast that you would get by having Diamond status. The seventh best card is the Chase World of Hyatt credit card. This card is really great if you stay at Hyatt's. This card has an interesting tiered sign-up bonus. The sign-up bonus in general is 60,000 World of Hyatt points, but you'll get the first 40,000 of them after spending $3,000 in the first 3 months, and you'll get another 20,000 points after spending a total of $6,000 within the first 6 months. So that's $3,000 more dollars. Some of the benefits just for having the card: you'll get Discoverist status with Hyatt, which is their low tier status. It's not really as great as the Hilton Diamond status, but it's better than nothing. It gives you more points and a few more perks at the hotel. It gives you 5 elite qualifying nights towards your elite status, towards other levels in the program. And if you spend $5,000 on the card, you'll get 2 additional elite qualifying nights for every $5,000 that you spend. Just for having the card, you'll also get a free night stay at Hyatt hotels. This is limited to Hyatt hotels in the category 1 to 4 area. You'll get a second free night certificate after you spend $15,000 on the card. The earnings on this card earn in Hyatt points. If for stays at Hyatt hotels, you will earn 4 points for every dollar spent at Hyatt affiliated hotels. You'll get 2 Hyatt points in a bunch of different areas, including like transportation, like taxis and subways, restaurants, airline tickets purchased directly from the airline, and interestingly enough, gym membership or fitness club membership. You'll earn 1 Hyatt point on everything else. The annual fee on this card is $95. The 6th best card is the Capital One Spark Miles for Business card. This is the first business card that I'm talking about. Business cards are different from personal cards as you have to have a business to apply to it, but if you have something like a YouTube channel or maybe a website, you could actually consider that a business and submit that for your business application. Just when you are talking about income, be truthful on it. They generally also take into account your personal income in addition to your actual business income. This Capital One card earns Capital One miles that are a transferable currency, transferable to a number of different transfer partners, but let's talk about the sign-up bonus first. This card is on this list because it has the biggest sign-up bonus of any card on this list. The sign-up bonus can be up to 200,000 of these Capital One miles, assuming you spend enough. This is another tiered sign-up bonus. The first tier of the sign-up bonus is 50,000 miles, and that's available after you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months. The second tier is 150,000 more miles after you spend $50,000 in the first 6 months. The points transfer at kind of a weird 2 to 1.5 rate to about 13 different transfer partners, but you'll find airline transfer partners in the major alliances: Star Alliance, SkyTeam, and OneWorld, and a couple of non-alliance partners. If you were able to get the full 200,000 mile bonus, that would equate to about $2,000 in value. That's a really good sign-up bonus. The earnings on this card, really simple. You get 2 of these Capital One miles on all purchases. The annual fee is $95. It's waived the first year you have the card. The 5th best card is the Chase Inc. Business Preferred. This is another business card. It earns Chase Ultimate Rewards points. I'm going to talk all about Ultimate Rewards when I get to the Chase Sapphire cards, but the sign-up bonus on this one, you get 80,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards points after you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months. The earnings on this card, you earn 3 Ultimate Rewards points on travel, shipping, internet, cable, phone, and advertising on social media. If you do a lot of social media advertising, this card can be pretty lucrative. The annual fee is $95. The 4th card is the Capital One Venture card. I added this card new in 2020. The sign-up bonus on this card is 50,000 of those Capital One miles after you spend $3,000 within the first 3 months. The earnings on this card, just like the Spark card, 2 of these Capital One miles on all purchases. The points transfer at that weird 2 to 1.5 ratio, just like the Spark card, to the same set of travel partners. This card also has a couple of travel-related benefits. It comes with a $100 global entry or TSA pre-check credit per year, and of course, no foreign transaction fees. Actually, many of these cards come with no foreign transaction fees. I've kind of stopped mentioning on a lot of them, but that's something that's important to you. Make sure you have at least one card that has that for when you do your international travel. Foreign transaction fees can add up really quickly. And if you didn't want to transfer these miles to other partners, you could also redeem the miles for 1 cent credit per each mile on your bill. The annual fee on this card, $0 the first year, $95 every year after that. The third best card is the Platinum card by American Express. Get this card for the benefits. Not just for the benefits for staying at Hilton's or Hyatt's, but benefits at a lot of different travel partners. I think this card has the best benefits of any card on this list, but yes, it also has one of the highest annual fees at $550. The Platinum card earns membership rewards points. The sign-up bonus is 60,000 membership rewards points after you spend $5,000 within the first 3 months. Membership rewards points are American Express's transferable, redeemable currency. You can redeem these points with a number of different airline partners. It's not like a fixed airline redemption thing. There's a whole bunch of different numbers and math. I'll put some of those up on the screen so you can see them. There's also a couple of hotel travel partners, but transferring to the airlines is really where you get the best value. The earnings on this card, you can earn 5 membership rewards points per dollar on airfare and also on prepaid hotels that you book through AmexTravel.com. You earn 1 membership rewards points anywhere else. As I mentioned, this card is less about the earnings and more about the benefits. So let's talk about the benefits. It comes with a $200 annual airline fee credit. You can use this for incidental expenses on airlines. You have to pick an airline, but then this will go to cover things like baggage fees, seat upgrades, small things, not ticket prices. This is harder to use in 2019 and 2020 than it used to be in the past. It comes with a $200 annual Uber credit that you can use on Uber rides. You can also use with Uber Eats. This is parceled out into small sections each month. The Platinum card also comes with a $100 TSA PreCheck global entry credit, just like the Capital One card earlier. And it also comes with a $100 credit at Saks Fifth Avenue that's divided into 2 portions, $50 you can spend in the first half of the year, $50 you can spend in the second half of the year. The Platinum card comes with free Boingo Wi-Fi, and it comes with a whole bunch of different elite perks in a whole bunch of different companies, including Hilton Gold status, extra status with Hertz and Avis, and National Rental Car. But the real reason to get this card, if you fly a lot, is for the lounge access. It comes with Priority Pass lounge access. I mentioned that earlier. That's a lounge access that gets you into the Priority Pass lounge network, a network of 1,200 lounges that also includes restaurants where they'll give you a certain amount of money that you can just spend at this restaurant. But the lounges that I really like are access to the American Express Centurion lounges. These are American Express's own lounges. They're only at a handful of airports, but if you fly through an airport regularly that has a Centurion lounge, they're a fantastic place to eat, drink, relax. They're in places like San Francisco, Houston, Las Vegas, and I fly through San Francisco quite a bit, and so going into the Centurion lounge, I easily get my money's worth just in food on the annual fee. Oh, and just one more lounge perk. If you're flying Delta Airlines same day, you also get into Delta Airlines lounges using your Platinum card. And the final note, the American Express Platinum card also comes with Amex purchase protection. So if you break something or you lose something within the first few months of having it, Amex will actually replace it for free. My wife, she bought an iPhone. We bought it on the American Express Platinum card. We dropped it like 5 days after having the phone, and American Express paid the entire replacement price for that iPhone because we bought it on the Platinum card. Amazing. The second best card is the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. I think this is the best all-around card to get started with if you're just getting into the miles and points game and you're looking for one card to get and you don't have any of these cards. Get this card. It has a good sign-up bonus, it has good earning on spend, and it has a flexible point currency, the Ultimate Rewards currency. I have a whole video just about this card, so if you want to know more about the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, you'll find a link in the description or in the pinned comment to know more about this card. Now, my favorite card in 2020 continues to be the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. This is one of Chase's premium cards, and the annual fee just went up in 2020 to $550, but the extra benefits they added, assuming you can take advantage of them, I think will make up for that $100 annual fee increase. The Chase Sapphire Reserve, like the Chase Sapphire Preferred and like the Ink card before, earn Ultimate Rewards points. Ultimate Rewards is Chase's transferable currency, so it's a real great set of travel partners. My favorite transfer partner is Hyatt Hotels. I transfer a ton of my Ultimate Rewards points to Hyatt Hotels to stay at Hyatt's. I love to stay at Park Hyatts. I could never afford staying at the $750 a night Park Hyatt New York City hotel if I had to pay the rates, but the Ultimate Rewards points actually, you can almost earn more points on the Chase Sapphire Reserve card if you're redeeming for Hyatt's than if you're spending on the Hyatt card itself. The sign-up bonus on this card, you get 50,000 Ultimate Rewards points after you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months. And the earnings, this is where the card really shines. You get 3x Ultimate Rewards points for things that Chase considers travel and restaurants, and their category for travel and restaurants is really huge. Almost anything under the sun that you could put under there, they put under there too. 1 point for everything else. Okay, but now the benefit. This card has some really good benefits as well. It has a $300 annual travel credit that's much easier to use than the Amex Platinum credit that's tied to a specific airline. The $300 Chase travel credit applies to things that they put in that travel category. So you buy a subway ticket, you buy a train ticket, those things all can use the $300 travel credit. It's not just fixed to one particular airline. It comes with a $100 global entry TSA pre-check credit and priority pass access, some new benefits for 2020 and 2021. Along with the increased annual fee, they've added some DoorDash credits. You get a $60 credit with DoorDash for food delivery, and you get DoorDash Dash Pass for at least a year, which includes free delivery on DoorDash orders over $12. Now, Amex partnered with Uber for the Platinum card, so Chase partnered with Lyft on the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Chase Sapphire Reserve card holders get 1 free year of Lyft Pink, which normally costs about $20 per month. It gives you a 15% discount on all Lyft rides, along with free bike and scooter rentals, and it also gives you things like priority airport pickup. Now, I mentioned earnings earlier, but Chase just added a new earnings on Lyft rides. If you're taking Lyft and you're paying with your Chase Sapphire Reserve, you actually get 10 Ultimate Rewards points for every dollar spent on Lyft rides. That's a really generous return. Now, this card does have a high annual fee, and so how do you decide whether you should get the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Chase Sapphire Reserve? Well, you have to look at the benefits and see if you can use them. If you don't live in a city that has DoorDash, or you don't ever use Lyft, then this card might not make sense. If you do use these things, then it probably does. If you're trying to figure out where the break-even point in earnings is on spend, you have to spend about $16,000 on the Chase Sapphire Reserve card to make up the annual fee increase. But if you spend more than that on travel and dining, then you'll be earning more points on the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Ultimate Rewards points are worth about 1.7 cents each, so at the 3x earnings on travel and dining, you get about 5% of value for using the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. And yes, in case you're wondering, I have the Amex Platinum and the Chase Sapphire Reserve card both in my wallet. Now I just wanted to share a few honorable mentions or some other cards I have in my wallet that didn't make it into this list. I have the Chase United card. I've been using that for the Premier Qualifying Miles Waiver. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this card in 2020. I've got a couple of Marriott cards. I have the Chase Marriott cards, a personal and a business one. I like having those for the free night at Marriott that they come with. I used to use those for the elite status, but I recently got lifetime Marriott status, and so those nights towards elite status really don't help me anymore. I don't put any spend on the Marriott card, pretty much just use it for that free night at Marriott. I have the Chase Ink Bold. This is another business card. This gives you 5x return on office supplies. I use this to buy Amazon gift cards at Staples and Office Depot, so that then when I buy things on Amazon, I'm earning 5 Ultimate Rewards points on Amazon purchases. Do the math of 5 points times 1.7 cents. Anyway, it's a pretty good return on Amazon purchases. I have the Chase Freedom card. It earns 5x Ultimate Rewards points in rotating categories. I also have the Delta Amex card in my wallet, so I can get some Delta perks and not be a nobody when I fly Delta. I've got one of the Citi American Airlines cards, the business variant, so that I can get some of those perks on American Airlines. I have the Amex Blue Cash card. This is my membership rewards bank, so if I cancel my Platinum card or something like that, I have a no annual fee card that I can keep my membership rewards points on. I have the City Freedom card to bank my thank you points. It's a no annual fee card that you can have the thank you points on. And of course, I also have a Discover card because Discover has a lot of great promotion. So now listening to all these cards and all these sign-up bonuses, you may be saying, but Chris, a lot of these things had a really high minimum spend. How do you meet that minimum spend? Well, one of the ways you can use to meet the minimum spend that I often use to meet the minimum spend is this service called Plastiq. Plastiq with a Q. It's an online service that allows you to pay bills or things like that using a credit card. So you can pay your mortgage using your credit card. It does have a service fee, but paying that service fee might work out well in your favor to get that 200,000 mile sign up bonus. If you want to give Plastiq a try to help meet your minimum spend, I've got a sign up link in the description below. You can get 500 fee-free dollars when you sign up for Plastiq. If you sign up using my link, I'll also get 500 fee-free dollars, and so I really appreciate if you use that. If you want to sign up for any of the cards that I mentioned in this video, I have convenient links in the description. A few of them are affiliate links, in which case I may earn a small commission if you sign up, but that is not the reason that I made this video. This is not sponsored by any of these companies. I put those links there so it's easy for you to get to, and if you want to support Yellow Productions, it really does help. Chances are you're going to be using all these miles and points to book hotels and flights. If you want to know how to get cheap hotels and flights, well, you can click here to watch my videos about how to get cheap hotels and flights. As usual, I won't say goodbye because I'll see you in the next video.